The recession, everything is going to implode, high interest rates, bad economic outlook, layoffs in the tech world. We are all doomed. Stock prices will go down, Bitcoin will go down. That's what everyone is telling you. But are things really that bad? Is the monetary supply really contracting? The answer to this is maybe the contraction is stopping despite the high interest rates. Look at this chart. This is M2, the M2 money supply. And this is a very long-term chart, right? Starting in 1960. So of course, money expands over time. No surprise here. And then recently, we had a tightening. Less money is floating around, and with it, asset prices should be coming down. But look at this recent update. Look at this. This is going up. M2 is going up. Now, what is M2? M2 is currency, checkable deposits, traveler's checks, plus savings deposits. So all the liquid money, basically. We don't have stocks in there. We don't have other forms of wealth. Simply just more or less the liquid fiat that you have. And when people have more fiat, they can invest. That's the idea, right? When there was all the stimulus checks due to Corona, people had money to buy crypto with it. That's what caused the quick recovery after the Corona crash. Here, let's have a look at this again. So this was the Corona crash. It was pretty brutal. I still remember this. I was on a train at the time when I saw the news. A drop of 50% in the price in a single day. You don't forget moments like this. But then came the recovery, and then came the stimulus checks, and then came the move from 4K all the way to 64K. 1,500%. Then a few long-term holders took profit, and then came a few institutional investors after Elon Musk and Tesla supported Bitcoin. More profit taking, and now we are starting the next institutional driven bull run. So really, it's very hard to time the economic macro. Warren Buffett doesn't even try this. It's easier to time those medium-term shifts, so several weeks, several months, because you can, of course, buy in harder when we are crashing massively and you believe in the asset long term, and you can sell off when we continue to hit new all-time highs and people talk about Dogecoin and about NFTs. So there is a way to time this to a certain degree, but especially when it's about the macroeconomic environment, the competition is very, very hard. Many full-time employed people, full-time analysts, they try to predict where is the economy going, where is inflation going. Institutions with billions and trillions of dollars, they bet on the direction of the market, and you don't want to necessarily compete against them. You want to have weak competition. And where do we have weak competition? In the altcoin market. The altcoin market is mainly retail driven. There are not so many professional big hedge funds betting on the direction. And there's also a general direction where the altcoin market heads when there's no real boom. Look at this. This is the altcoin market excluding stablecoins as a fraction of all of crypto. And when there's no real bull run, right? When there's no altcoin rotation happening, this tends to underperform. So there's a real opportunity in betting on falling prices of altcoins, at least in relative terms, that altcoins underperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that's what I personally do. I take on loans denominated in the altcoin. I take those loaned coins, swap them into Bitcoin, and then I wait for the altcoins to depreciate against Bitcoin so I can buy back those altcoins for cheaper later. And the Bitcoin that I don't have to swap in order to buy back those coins, that's then my pure profit. And that's a pretty solid strategy. It's not just that the altcoin market in aggregate underperforms, it's also that most altcoins, most number of altcoins, they underperform. Only a small minority, only the pepe, the flavor of the day, it can outperform temporarily. Everything else tends to do worse, and you can make money from this. Now, making money with falling prices is actually easier than making money from rising prices. And that's because of the return distribution in crypto. Very few altcoins outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. The vast majority has very poor tokenomics. It has expanding token supply. It doesn't have enough people jumping onto the project. It has a lot of potential competition, and that makes most altcoins underperform. So it is easier to bet on falling prices of the poorest altcoins than it is to find the needle in the haystack, to find the one altcoin that might do better than Bitcoin. If you just select a random altcoin out of the top 100, chances are that you're going to do worse than Bitcoin. The chances are probably above 80%. So it's easier to generate alpha on top of just holding Bitcoin by betting on falling prices of poor performers. And the first time where I did this very publicly on the YouTube channel was with the Pancake Swap token. So this is the chart, Cake relative to BNB. It really crashed. And we totally anticipated this crash more than 50% because of the unlock of the staking program of Cake. Now you don't have to trust me, simply just look at the history in Premium here with the keyword Cake. We talked about this all the time, starting even from the 3rd of January 2023. So this was over here. And so this is how I handle my videos. I never delete any Premium video. I never delete any YouTube video. You can track back what I've said in the past and simply look at how this ages. And I'm for sure not right all the time, but since statistics are in our favor when we bet on falling prices, I am more often right than wrong when it comes to shorting altcoins. Now here's another example. This is Filecoin. This is falling relative to Bitcoin. It's still an open position. Then we've got Optimism. I have talked about this Optimism short already on YouTube and I still keep that open. I don't think that as to date, which is the 5th of June 2023, that the team and the early backers have already sold. Most of the price depreciation we see so far is probably from short speculative money such as us. There's also other very profit-making positions. This one, for example, I'm not going to disclose this openly now. This is part of Premium. Here's another one that we expect to very soon go further down. Again, part of Premium. And so that's why the relatively high price of $75 per month is worth it. There is real alpha, real outperformance in the Premium membership. If you've got $5,000 that you're willing to dedicate to crypto investments, then I'm very sure that the money that you spend on Premium will more than make up for it. The crypto market is simply that inefficient. It's way easier to beat crypto than it is, for example, the stock market, where there's now so many professional investors already in it. But I do understand how spending $75 on a monthly subscription might feel somewhat daunting at the beginning. But I did see how most people simply stay subscribed for the long term because of all of those opportunities. And so here comes the deal. If you are unhappy with the content that comes with Premium, if you are dissatisfied, then I will refund you 100% if you message me in the first week. So you sign up, you watch all the videos, you download all the content you want, you check out the Telegram channels, etc. And if after 1 week you don't feel like you get adequate value out of this, then message me in Telegram or email me and you get all your money back. I will simply just refund you within Stripe. I'm that certain that it's really worth it. So there's really no downside for you. There's only upside for trying it out. I really wouldn't know a reason why you wouldn't just give it a shot. So looking forward to see you on Premium. Looking forward to see you in the Premium chats, in the Premium Telegrams. We discuss various opportunities over here. And of course, thanks for watching this video. Bye-bye.